going to make sushi, and it is vegan, and it will have no nori. Okay, so here are all our ingredients. We are going to use these instead of this because we have all the authentic stuff. You can use this if you want. Let's see, right here we have black sesame seeds. And instead of using those, if you can't find them, you can use these not unsalted sunflower seeds if you want to, but only add a little of those. We have some Asian white sticky rice. You have to clean those a couple of times until the water looks clear, but that's what you have to do with these, because you have to get rid of that starchy stuff that's in there. But these are already cooked, and I think they're already clean, so awesome. Here we have some seasoned rice vinegar, so we don't have to season it, and that's awesome. And if you can't find this, you can use apple cider vinegar, and this is the closest thing you could find to this. And you need to add a little sugar to it, because it just needs that little sweetener, as it says here, it's seasoned. So yeah, and we need to season this with salt, so you can use this if you want to. So here we have some carrots and cucumbers and a little avocado to have in the center with the rice, because we're not putting the rice on the outside because that's way too complicated. And we also have a little 89-cent jar of wasabi. And wasabi is really spicy. Woo! But we're gonna use that. It's a teeny tiny little jar. And right here we have some little rolls that we're gonna use for our sushi. Yep, the fried spring roll kit, and they are gluten-free. They have no trans fat. I guess you would make like egg rolls with these, but we're going to use these to make sushi. And this is the replacement for the nori. So, yeah, and I don't want to eat any seaweed. Nori is seaweed, if you didn't know that. And you have to soak these for a couple minutes, maybe I think 15 minutes, until it's nice and soft. Be careful not to rip it when it's soft, but yeah, you have to soak them really good. Better go get. So we're gonna go ahead and get my chopsticks so that I can make some sushi. So here we're going to prep the rice, put the vinegar in it, and add just a little bit more seasoning to it, like sugar and salt, because I'm not a big vinegar lover. No. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, we have our cooked rice. Looks pretty good. But right now it's plain. Doesn't taste like anything. Doesn't smell like anything. So now I have to put the vinegar in it. So we're gonna put it in this bowl. Okay, we just microwaved it and let it sit. Oh, now I know why they call it sticky rice. It's still in the shape of the. Oh my gosh! So now we have a little bit of salt to mix in with the rice. So we're gonna put that in there on top of there. On the rice, make sure it's on the rice. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar, then the vinegar. I'm not forgetting about the vinegar, even though I hate vinegar. Okay, just okay, that's a little much. I love sugar. Oh, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. So we got a little bit of vinegar. Put in there. It's working. Ooh. meal. It smells nasty. But I'm sure it'll taste good. Okay. While I'm doing this, get a parent or a grown-up to help you toast the sesame seeds, because that just brings out the flavor and it tastes a lot better. But please be careful.
Always remember, safety first.
Okay, so now we have our rice, our stuff that we're gonna wrap it with, and our ingredients that we're gonna use. And sorry, our avocado, we're not gonna put it in here because we couldn't get it off the skin, and I don't know, but somehow it was ruined, I guess. But we're not gonna use it. So I'm gonna take about half of this and put it in the middle of here. Just enough to make the sushi, and flatten it on there. And I think some little kitty's about to steal the show again. Yeah, it's the mother alien. He's my favorite kitty. He's almost in every single video. Okay, so I think I have plenty of rice. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll add just a little bit more, just to make sure. You need to wet our fingers to spread the rice so it doesn't stick to your hands. Flattening, 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 flattening. Okay, so now we're going to put on some vegetables, but we have to dry them a little bit first because they're really wet and you want it to stick and stay. So we're gonna do that. And let's not forget our seeds. So we need to put this on the rice. Ooh, they're crackling. I like the sound of that. Whoop! Gotta remember that we just toasted. Okay. Ooh, hurry, 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 hurry. Ooh! Hot seeds, hot seeds. And just a reminder, we soak these in salt and vinegar to make them floppy and easy to chew. So we're gonna put those on there. Hope they're thin enough. And we're gonna do a piece of cucumber. Okay, so here we have our little sushi roll, and we rolled it up. All you have to do, really, is just like roll it and tighten, then roll a little more and tighten until it gets rolled up pretty good. And my mom had to help me with this because this is pretty difficult because we do not have a rice or sushi mat. So we're using this right here. And soon we're gonna be back and get this situated, and hopefully it'll be good enough for us to cut and make the sushi. Okay, so here we have our finished pre-sushi roll. It looks like a big log of rice, pretty much, and vegetables with a lot of seeds. So now we're gonna get ready to cut it. And please also have a grown-up help you do this, because no cuts, no bleeding, no blood, no, 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 no. Have a grown-up, definitely. Once again, safety first. Please. I hate knives. Alrighty. So, while Mama's cutting that, we are going to make our little dipping sauce. And this is pretty easy. You're gonna need some soy sauce, a little bowl, some wasabi, and chopsticks. Whoop! Ooh, chopsticks! You're gonna use the end that you do not eat with. Remember that. Do not mix it with your eating part. Mix it with the handle part. So we're gonna put a little soy sauce in here. Let me find out how to open this. Okay, I found it. So we're getting that open. Let's put that to the side. So we're gonna put some soy sauce in here. Just enough to dip a couple pieces of sushi. Oh my gosh, okay. Soy sauce. Okay, I think that's enough soy sauce. Just fill the bottom, just the bottom. Don't go too much over that. And I'm going to open our wasabi. Ooh, it smells really good. Take a tiny little piece of wasabi, like that, and mix it in with the soy sauce. And that will make our little dipping sauce. Now, if you like spicy stuff, add a little bit more, but not too much wasabi. And if you like salty stuff, add just a pinch more of soy sauce, but not too much. Soy sauce is really salty. Still smells really good. And don't smell the wasabi too much, because it'll go up your nose and burn your eyes. Trust me. Now, if you're at the house and you're just gonna have this for yourself or with like a relative, you can mix it with the eating part, but I'm just gonna do this with the non-eating part anyway, because that's how you're supposed to do it in like restaurants. Fancy restaurants. So now we're going to put up the wasabi because it's starting to get all onions up in here. And soy. And now we have our little sauce. Okay, now we have our sushi. I'm really excited to try it. We have our little sauce. It's sushi. We made sushi. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say, but it looks pretty good. And I am going to try it. Okay, that sushi was really good, especially with the sauce. I think I'm gonna have a few more. Definitely try to make this, and if you do, please comment that down below. A lot of tutorials that we've seen, like on Facebook and YouTube, say don't use too much. So we went by that and we used too little. So now this is the first video that says that, probably. So don't use too much, don't use too little. There's a tip for you. We remade them off camera and they looked perfect, and we did it. I went off camera. It actually stayed together this time, so we're gonna film that. And what we learned from this is when you're making these, either put more rice or a little less filling, as in the veggies. But you can add as much seeds as you want, because who doesn't want those seeds? So I'm gonna try to pick it up. Oh, I'm picking it up. Go into my little secret sauce. I don't know why I call it the secret sauce. And, oh. It's really big. So I'll have some more. Alrighty. So this is pretty good. It's kind of difficult to make, but once you get used to it, maybe like your second or third try, it's pretty easy. And this is a fun thing to do with your parents or your kids or your grandkids or whoever you have, maybe your friend. The ingredients are super easy, the sauce is easy to make, and I add a little of seeds to my sauce and it tastes pretty good. But yeah, those are my thoughts. It tastes really good, especially with my secret sauce, which is not so secret in the first place, but I just like to call it that. Tastes good anyway. It's time to say goodbye. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please comment, like, or subscribe to my channel. And I hope you have a great day. Woo!